Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to 15 Minutes a Game, the Sunday Night Mothers Edition, MLB Edition. So, guys, I'm Julian. We got Steve and we got Javon with me. So, guys, our Dodgers have been in a little slump right now. They're 18 and 17, just lost their fifth series this year, lost the Freeway Series to the Halo, sadly. Recorded the most runs on Saturday night with 25 between each team, and today a whopping 3 runs. I just want to get you guys' take on what's wrong with our ball club.
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, my turn.
I love the stats though, Jules, from the weekend. That's true. It went from a slugfest to nothing today.
Unbelievable.
Well, that
You know,
particular
football
game
Sunday.
is the reason why I'm going to say they've got to fix their bullpen somehow. Their offense is bad too, but you see what they can do. I don't see. I mean, I guess they did okay today, but their middle relievers are just not good. I don't think a lot of these guys belong in the majors, man. It doesn't mean they're not cool people. They don't. Like, I know a lot. They were up 13-0, okay? And I think it was 14-1 or something like that. They gave up 11 runs in 2 innings. Now, technically, 6 of those runs were unearned, but they still came across the plate, right? They still scored. And that's between 3 relievers. So when you score 14 runs and we're up 13-0 and have to bring in a guy to close a game out, that's bad news.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm not so worried about guys like Victor Gonzalez, man. I mean, even Kenley, right? Like you'll take him.
Mhm.
But a lot of these other guys, Blake had the save yesterday, but a lot of these middle relievers, Clevenger, Mitch White, it's just bad, man. Even Dennis Santana, who pitched well last season, does not look good. So that's my biggest worry. As of Friday, they have the most blown saves in 12 in the majors, the third highest walk percentage, and are only 22nd in strikeouts. That's the bullpen. Okay, those are not good things. So they got to fix that. I have my answers to how I think they can, but I don't want to be long winded. I want to give Javon a chance to speak on how he feels about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, man. So the Dodgers, I mean, they've always been great out of the pen with striking guys out and limiting walks, and we're not doing that at all. So we're putting guys on base and giving up hard contact. But I think right now, I mean, how spoiled are we as Dodger fans? Because it's not like we have a losing record. It's not like we can't go out and, I mean, obviously winning a series right now seems to be difficult, but like we're off to a little bit of a slow start. It's fine. But like I feel like people feel like the roof is falling down a little bit. I'm listening on the radio, fans calling in. They need to fire Andrew Freeman and Dave
I'm not
Roberts
getting
needs to
that.
go. And they need to change the whole front office. It's all right. Let's slow down a little bit. I think we're gonna be okay. I think Mookie and Corey need to hit though,
Yeah.
and we need Cody back for sure. I think we are really underestimating what he meant to this team, as not only just with his bat but his defense, because he could play at first, he could play in center, and it really gave us options to put Chris Taylor in left. And it sucks Pollock got hurt. I don't know how serious his injury is, but to me, I think it's more of the offense in the bullpen because I think we can fix that um, somewhere along the year. So if it wasn't for our starting pitching, obviously we'd have a way worse record, but I'm still feeling good about our team moving forward. And I like our chances, especially with this next homestand to get right. I think the bats will show up and the bullpen will a little bit too.
I agree with both of you guys. The offense and the bullpen. And like you said, Javon, I was recently having a conversation with I don't know what team he's a fan of, but I was like, the Dodgers are struggling right now. He's like, boo-hoo, like the Dodgers are in a slump. Like they finally lose some games. And that's how the whole MLB looks at the Dodgers. So in this May, Dodgers are preparing for September and October. And I feel like they will make those moves to improve that bullpen, like Steve said, fix those blown saves, because that's an issue.
Can I tell you who
what do you guys think? Oh, go ahead.
I think they should trade. I know he's this great catching prospect, and whenever they call him up, he hits a home run literally every time his first at bat. Keibert Ruiz, the 22-year-old catcher. Will Smith ain't going anywhere. Austin Barnes is Kershaw's guy. Why can't they trade him to a team like Seattle, whose catchers are nothing great, for some middle relievers like Kendall Graveman and Will Vest? These guys, Graveman has no earned runs in 14 innings, over 14 innings. So just something I was looking into.
Sure.
Freeman, tap in. We got some advice right here. Tap in, my guy. That's good.
Just pull the trigger.
Javon, what were you about to ask?
Oh, just real quick. I know Trinan came in and closed it yesterday. Do you think he should be the closer instead of Jansen, or is that too early to talk about that?
Steve.
I'm fine with this particular team not having, if they were to rotate back and forth between those two guys, I'm okay with that. I'm a lot more okay with that than Kenley coming out on like night number 2 and just going like, oh shit, like, is this going to be another loss? But like I said, the bullpen's been so bad that when Kenley comes out, you're not even like as stressed as when these other guys come out. So
yeah, okay. I think in October we'll have that going on too. Is like,
yeah,
versatility.
See who's in that groove too at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, guys, we're gonna transition across to Anaheim now. On Thursday, the Angels released Albert Pujols. Basically, he had signed that massive deal coming from St. Louis. Obviously, it's a lot of reports saying it's different sides. Like Pujols felt blindsided, and the front office is saying he wanted it. Like they talked about it. But I just want to get you guys' thought on this situation. And do you guys see a team picking up Albert Pujols? I know Tony La Russa said no chance for the White Sox, but do you guys see a team for him?
Yeah, I do. I mean, Pujols is a future Hall of Famer, but I'm never feeling too bad for guys when they're making like 25 million. You know, I mean,
yeah,
hurt my feelings and give me like 10% of that. He was batting 198. Doesn't mean I didn't love him. Like,
oh, you're right though.
One of the best players of all time. 17 hits, 5 homers, 12 RBIs. The team that I think should go after him, not far from St. Louis, where he started his career, is the Kansas City Royals. They're 16-17, 3.5 games behind the White Sox, and their DH guys, Jorge Soler, is batting 191. Similar stats, 16 RBIs. And Ryan O'Hearn is batting 212 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs. So if somebody's going to make a move, why not them?
Yeah. I like that.
I like it. Well, I'm going to go the other way on them releasing him. I don't think it was very cool the way they did it, because to him right now, it's not about money. It's about cementing his legacy, especially he's played there for a while. And I know he's year 10 of the contract. He wasn't as productive as he used to be. But for him, I just, all the reports are that he was huge for that organization, their culture. So I think it just seemed a little weird to me the way that all went down. Do I think a team should pick him up? I mean, if I was running a team, I wouldn't, just to be honest, because he doesn't have the same bat or pop that he used to, and he can only play in the DH. I'll just play into it a little bit, and I'll say Minnesota Twins, because their DH also is Miguel Sano, who literally strikes out like every 2 plate appearances. So, I'll go with Minnesota.
Can you imagine if he could still play the field, man? Play first well?
Yeah.
Go to Colorado, man.
Yeah.
They're not a good team. And just don't even travel with them, right? Just play at home. Just play first at home and just
Coors Field only.
try and crush homers.
And they would draw fans for that.
They would. Who knows, man?
What say you, Jules?
Yeah, I'm with you, Jay. I just felt like the Angels went at a whole different way, especially hearing Mike Trout saying how he was kind of blindsided about it and just how he grew up with Pujols in the organization. That was his mentor. So I feel like they could have, if obviously they have Jared Walsh and they want to give him his playing time as he deserves. But maybe just hold Pujols around just to give him that boost, that morale around the clubhouse. But as Steve said, Pujols is still making that bank. And he's obviously first ballot Hall of Famer, without a doubt, 2-time World Series.
Yeah, you guys are so kind and polite and sensitive. He's going to be okay, you know?
Oh, you mean he has to sell his mansion in Orange County?
I like Pujols, man, but man, I've kind of stopped feeling bad for guys when they're getting cut or traded and whatnot.
I feel you though. Completely understand. And my guys, this week also, there was 2 no-hitters. And I know we previously talked about the 7-inning no-hitter. But it was a weird no-hitter on Tuesday or Monday, I'm sorry, where it was like a perfect game, but it was like a pass ball that got through the catcher and they finally threw him out. And obviously people were complaining for a perfect game, but he knew it's a no-hitter. I just want to get you guys' take on this no-hitters going on. There's 4 of them that happened this season. So are you guys?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro, really? 4 already? That's 4 crazy.
Already. When that 4th one hit, they said there's one being averaged every 9 days so far this season. We got under 3 minutes left. I'll give you I think it's because they changed the ball. Isn't the ball a little bit?
Yeah, they took some juice out of it.
So that's why I heard watching one of the games today, I think it was Nats Yankees, that the league batting average is 230. It's really low. So I don't know. I know you also asked in the production email who the favorite no-hitter was so far. So for me, it was Carlos Rodon from the White Sox. And the only reason is because he's on 2 of my fantasy teams. But he's killing it. 5-0, 44 Ks, 0.58 ERA. Damn. So what about you, Javon?
Real quick. So
2 minutes left.
The production email, I was doing some research and I found this website. Baseball fans, they're all statistics, history, all that kind of stuff. So this website, nohitters.com, and it literally lists every single no-hitter. There's been 309 in baseball, and it tells you a little kind of trivia stat about each one and what made it unique. And so my favorite from this year was John Means for Baltimore, 6-0 win up in Seattle. He was the first pitcher to throw a no-hitter in which the only base runner reached on a dropped 3rd strike. That's the only time that's ever happened. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's crazy.
I have him on a fantasy team too in a dynasty league.
My God.
He's a young dude.
How are you not in first place, man?
I'm in 2nd place in our league. I'm in 1st in the other 2. Julian, who you got with a minute left?
I like the John Means. I was going blank on his name, but I like John Means. Just what he did. He was just so dominant in that. And hearing how he was a reliever before that and made that transition to be a starting pitcher and making that imprint for Baltimore is tight. I like that.
Full circle for him.
And Andrew Freeman, once again, get at this man. You hear him? He has that vision.
Give me a job, dude. I got to make more money.
Yeah.
30 seconds left before Jules does the outro.
Yeah.
You don't have time to read go look up Trevor Bauer's quotes about the Dodgers play. Very interesting in how I feel. So close us out, Julian.
Yo, thank you for listening to us and checking us out. Check out our podcast, Apple, Spotify. Also, if you're on Instagram, check us out on the gram, y'all. Thank you. Have a good night.